New game has rarely been a more accurate descriptor of what we're doing on today's stream. Silent Hill F release day stream.
With a little bit of an added twist.
What's that? Oh, you're playing.
Yeah.
I briefly forgot I did not have a controller in my hands.
Yeah, static takes the wheel, and may God have mercy on us all.
Yeah. Should be more efficient. I'm pretty sure you're more of a gamer than I am.
And because I got the day one edition, I have a special costume.
Oh no.
Nothing that
Okay.
bad. Although if I ordered it from one place, I would have gotten a pink schoolgirl outfit with bunny ears.
Okay. Yeah, we're just coming from Lollipop Chainsaw, so special outfit is worrying.
Yeah, entirely fair.
Yeah, I think this is the first time I've been excited for a Silent Hill game since Silent Hill 3.
Oh yeah.
I liked Silent Hill 4, but I was a very late adopter.
Yeah.
So clearly I wasn't excited for it.
With me, I played Silent Hill 2 long after everyone had discussed it to death.
Same.
So at that point, I was like, I know it's good, but there's nothing really here left for me. But Silent Hill 3, I played not long after release. And, you know, like, as I said before, 2 is the best, but 3 is my favorite for that reason.
Yeah. Really, the whole original trilogy is unimpeachable.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll still go to bat for 4.
4 has interesting ideas, but it kind of biffs the execution in a lot of ways.
It's literally twice as long as it should be.
Yeah, and half of it's an escort quest.
Yep.
You have been belled like a cat.
This is a Silent Hill game that inexplicably takes place in Japan.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any reason other than thematic reasons as to why that is.
Yeah, like as far as I know, no one has spoiled that there's plot relevance to it being in Japan so far.
Yeah. To the best of my knowledge, it's entirely unrelated, except for the fact you're wandering around an abandoned town and there's fog and weird shit everywhere.
That's called Forbidden Siren.
Yeah. Didn't we do this one before? Like,
Yep.
twice?
F is for Forbidden Siren. We figured it out. Is that how you're supposed to pronounce it? Because that's clearly not a normal F.
It's
Some kind of Unicode bullshit.
Forte.
Yeah.
And I know jack shit about music, so someone else can probably explain it better than I ever could.
I certainly don't know sheet music and classical music notation.
Yeah, could not tell you.
Yeah, if they bring in some new metal references, then we're good.
Well, I know you'll be loving this shit right here.
Yeah. We will keep rolling.
What?
rolling.
What?
Come on. This is also by the, written by the Higurashi guy,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken.
G07.
07 as in, like, when you draw a salute in the laziest way possible.
Yep, 0 and then a 7.
Nice. Salute to you too, Higurashi guy.
And also, I think, if I remember correctly, Akira Yamaoka came back to do the music.
Yeah, I believe they say he appears on the soundtrack. So I don't think he did the whole thing, but he certainly is responsible for some of it.
Yeah. I think he at least did one or two of the ending themes, because there is 5 endings.
Of course.
And the big thing that probably I was most excited for is the fact that when you complete this the first time, that's only like half the story. We're operating on near and near automata rules, where you need to play through the game multiple times in order to get the true ending.
Rolling credits is just the beginning.
Yep.
But also here is just the beginning.
Here's a little bit of info about our protagonist and her family.
All right. She's tall. That's considered a faux pas in Japan, to be a tall girl.
Yep. She seems very. A lot of the press release early stuff said that she was kind of a tomboy, very atypically feminine, which in 1960s Japan, not a good sign.
Oh, yeah. Pitiful mother. Victim of an abusive father. Yep. So we're playing as Angela, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less horrifically violent.
Oh, so I missed a page here. Yeah, Papa is a two-faced asshole.
Gotta have a villain, or an excuse to run away from home, I guess. And the sister's page was smeared, even though she's supposedly the prettiest girl in the world.
Yeah, we also didn't get to see her face in that opening cutscene, so... foreshadowing?
She's a mind flayer.
God damn it.
Everything's Baldur's Gate 3 if you go deep enough.
There are mind flayers everywhere for those with eyes to see. Oh, a gas leak in a remote village. Where have I heard that before, Higurashi?
I was a big fan of Higurashi in 2008, and I lost track of it since then, and it was difficult enough to get into it at the time.
Yeah, funnily enough, that was about the time I first saw the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like 3 or 4 different shows that adapted some of the arcs, the manga, and some of the spin-off material. And then a year or 2 ago, they brought back they brought it back with another 2 seasons or so, covering more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's like tons more out there than just the original show.
Yeah. Well, it was so hard to track because, like, all the anime forums were like, you gotta check out Higurashi no Nakokoro ni. And I did. I eventually memorized all of that. And then I realized, okay, that's the name of the first season. The second, then there's an OVA, Higurashi no Nakoki Kai.
Yep.
And then Higurashi no Nakokoro ni Rei is the second season.
Yep.
And then there's Gao, I think, is the new one.
On is you.
It never ends. These ridiculous names. And no one calls it When They Cry, nor should they.
Yeah. Well, When They Cry is the name of the larger series, which includes stuff like Umineko. Warning about local wildlife there.
Foxes, there's a lot of, folklore about foxes in Japan.
Dangerous.
If you're a rabbit, or if your soul is impure.
Well, I'm boned.
I am a filthy rabbit, that's for sure. Gonna get banned from Blue Sky.
Ooh, plants. Quite a nice little garden here.
It's a little bit entirely dirt. With like 2 or 3 bits of green poking out.
A literal dirt farm.
Yep.
Is that... Wasn't sure if she was referring to that, because that doesn't look like a temple there, so it must be...
Yeah, I mean...
this little guy here.
Yeah, there's a tiny little shrine. Maybe that's where you're supposed to pray.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, there's a delay,
There.
so by the time I figure something out, you've already figured it out.
Yeah. Yeah, we should probably say there's like a 5 to 10 second delay between myself and Fiendly, because
Yep.
we've jury-rigged this entire thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's like another 5 to 10 second delay between Fiendly and the stream.
Yeah.
So it's all kinds of shenanigans going on here.
You at home are watching a YouTube feed of the stream.
Someone doesn't have a capture card.
Yeah. You said you can stream to a PS4, which I have. Maybe we'll try that next time and see if it's like less latency or something.
Yeah,
Probably not,
the
though.
big problem with that is that there is a 1 hour time limit for that, or at least there used to be. So every 59 minutes, 59 seconds, you had to restart it.
Yeah, that is excessively inconvenient. We'll stick with this then.
Yeah, believe me when I say this is probably the easiest workaround.
It's getting the job done.
Yep.
Also, anyone watching this live, it is still September. If you've got, I think, like $3 to spare, get my fancy ass emotes that I spent a lot of time making and hardly anyone uses. People like the flower one, which is cut content from Conker's Bad Fur Day. I also need suggestions for what to make into more animated emotes, because I've got open slots already, and they're offering me additional open slots, so I could have as many as 5 more animated emotes. I've actually seen this shot in a live action Forbidden Siren 3 ancillary material. Mirrors are
that's
scary.
nasty.
Yep. Former bird, looks like.
Yeah, hard to tell what that was.
Yeah. I think I saw a
don't
bloody
have
feather
any-
in there.
Yeah, it was hard to tell if it was a bird or a lizard or something.
Yeah. Those damn foxes. They're out of control. We're gonna have to set loose the British aristocracy around here.
Time for a disguised loading screen.
If they were clever, like Saw the video game, they could have saw blades and steams of jets of boiling hot steam firing out around you.
In the absolute worst jump scares imaginable.
Yep.
Sakuko, どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。車が道を塞いでてさ。千鶴や？今は誰かと喋りたくて。私も後から行くね。うん。じゃあね。裏切り者。
Dressing.
We like traders. We're gonna hang out.
Still haven't seen that show. Everyone says it's wonderful, though.
Like the navy
Check.
blue sailor costume was the original or the new
Default.
one? The default. Okay.
Yeah. I can swap it out for the white one next time we hit a save point, if it would make anything easier to see. Because I understand the game gets really dark at times visually.
It's good to have the option, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, someone left their teacup. Oh, found the hole.
Oh, yep, there it is.
So it was in Japan all along. Never would have guessed.
It time traveled to the 60s.
Oh, there is a gentleman.
Spoilers. Relatively non-threatening so far. It's always how they start out in both Higurashi and Silent Hill, though.
Yeah.
Frankly, there's a lot of similarities between both franchises.
Yeah. This one apparently is a very slow burn to start off with, so we might not see any spookums for a while.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I like a slow burn. Perhaps ironic with how much I complain about the concept of pacing, but intentional slow burns are still well-paced if they're done right.
Yeah. I mean, Ryukishi's been doing this for like 25, nearly 30 years now. Guy's got it down to a craft. The Higurashi and Umineko, you're usually like 3 or 4 hours before anything nasty happens in each chapter. The anime obviously cuts to the core much more quickly.
Yeah, I'm only familiar with the anime, so my experience is 1 episode of setup, 2 episodes of knockdown.
Yeah, I actually started rewatching it a couple of days ago, the first season, and I always forget how good it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch it in its entirety before I can watch the new stuff, which is something I want to do anyway, so...
Yep. At the very least, you need to watch the first 2 seasons before you get to the newer stuff. Because the 3rd season is mostly just a bunch of OVAs, and the movie Outbreak is a zombie invasion thing, where Hinamizawa syndrome is literal.
Anything you describe about Higurashi out of context is going to sound impossible.
Young girl head butts a knife, film at 11. Which is the first scene that most people will see upon hearing about it or finding out about it. And the really funny / creepy part is it happens before the episode starts with no context whatsoever, and you don't find out what story it belongs to for like another 12 episodes.
And that's a series you just gotta trust. Is Trader our nickname, or?
Oh, it's plants. I thought she was being bedazzled. Running.
We sold her out to the plants.
Yeah, spider lilies in Japan are synonymous with death.
Ah. I assume you've got a clearer look of the thing that's in the fog chasing after you?
Not particularly, no. Just a vague shape as to what it might be.
Yeah, right now it looks pretty much like a big black oil monster.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was seeing.
Chase sequences like this are not in many of the good Silent Hills. There are a lot of the bad ones.
Yeah, Downpour, Shattered Memories, Origins, I think there was a quick one.
I believe it.
Oh, no.
Seemed like a good idea. Give you a decent amount of leeway.
Yeah, the game is being surprisingly generous right now.
Yeah, like you ran right up to the shape, gave it a big hug. And it did not kill you.
Yeah, I've only taken a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, for a second there I thought I'd screwed myself, but nope, cutscene.
Yeah, it did seem like there should have been a door or something.
Yeah, I was like, oh, don't tell me this is an incredibly prolonged game over sequence.
Weird chopped and screwed thing going on with the soundtrack.
Yeah. I was watching a thing on Drakengard earlier, which has kind of a similar cut and paste remix for its music.
The cutscene costs you more HP than hugging the monster.
Yeah. Unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? Rude. Also, yes.
Call outpost.
Oh, sanity. That's an interesting.
Yeah, apparently Nintendo had the rights to the Eternal Darkness sanity thing. And has since lost them.
Yeah, those kind of copyrights are only like 20 years, I think.
Still much too long.
Yeah, stuff like that in the Nemesis system. You're like, I get why they would want to copyright them, but you're kind of being a dick if you do.
Oh, yeah. Basically patent trolling.
Pretty much.
Same as the guy who patented podcasts.
Oh, yeah, who was that? Was it Adam Sessler or something?
No, it was just some weird random guy who, like, legally filed a patent which technically vaguely described the concept of podcasts years before podcasts were a thing.
Much like what Nintendo's trying to do with Pokemon and Pal World.
Yeah. Yeah. Nintendo is just flat out patent trolls. But Sony also has ridiculous video game related patents all over the place, so
yeah.
It's industry standard.
I think it was them with Namco, or it might have just been Namco solely, that had a patent on bonus games and mini games in loading screens. Because Tekken 1 and 2, I think, had Galaga as a little mini game, and if you got a perfect score on it, you could unlock extra costumes and characters early. Of course, now, you know, everyone knows that loading screens give you cancer, and if you have them, you're the worst designer in the world, so...
What do you mean? This game just had a loading screen in the form of slow sidling.
Oh, thank God it's not a wheelchair.
Downpour is still my least favorite in the series.
Yep. I will always despise Origins more, but, yeah, Downpour seems to get the most hate along with Homecoming.
Yeah. I feel like Downpour is the closest to being good, which is what makes it so frustrating that it's bad.
Yeah, it's basically... Oh, we've got combat.
Meat Puppet. Headed your way. Yeah, it's a good thing you're on track and field, because you're going to be doing a lot of dodge rolling.
Okay, So I'm just gonna bypass you because you have a knife, and all I have is a very nice haircut. Nope, wrong one.
Well, you seem a lot faster than they are, so...
Yeah, so far. Those things are kind of like the mannequins.
Yeah. Move a lot like them, that's for sure.
Oh, it's Piglet from Winnie the Pooh.
I see now. Pig Shrine. Howdy to the folks in chat. You've missed virtually nothing. That was the first enemy.
Awesome. Yeah, I tend to be incredibly thorough when it comes to games like this. So if you see me meandering around for like 5 minutes, it's just making sure I haven't missed any items or all important lore.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for flavor text. That's a big sign of quality. Like that TV, you should be able to inspect it and get some flavor text.
Yeah, nothing, unfortunately.
I'm not surprised, but I am disappointed.
If it's interactable, there's usually, it seems like there's a little dot when I'm standing in front of it, or in its vicinity at least.
Yep, but the Silent Hill way is to allow you to interact with everything, and then the character just says, a TV.
A TV reminds me of the one my father broke last week.
Yep. And then you take it out of context, and it becomes a meme, and you pass it around.
It's bread.
Yeah.
It's trauma! So we need a key. Where would the key be? So the only place to go is upstairs again.
Yep, dead end, I guess. This must be your first dungeon.
Ah, we have snacks.
Huh. It's a snack that hasn't crossed over to America yet. At least outside of specialty shops, yeah. Doing some Batman-style investigation.
Oh, it's a mask.
Yeah.
For a second there, I was like, is that the top of someone's skull? Because I'm not entirely sure it isn't.
Honestly, it sort of might be. The way the key was, like, wedged into it.
Yeah.
Possible someone fought one of the things and pried its face off.
Oh, running time.
Yeah, that one has no face, I think.
Oh, you dick.
So, yeah, someone wedged a key underneath its face. Peeled it right off, and yeah, no key for you.
Can't shut the door behind me, can I? No such luck.
Welcome to Olive Garden. I think you ordered the no key.
Get out.
Gladly. There you go.
Okay, that was a nasty little trick. I very much approve. And speaking of Batman, now we get to jump from rooftop to rooftop. Okay, never mind. No, wrong one. Okay, so we've somehow managed to go completely the opposite direction to the convenience store. This is great.
about as convenient as the convenience store in Sorry We're Closed, which closes before every other store on the street.
At least it's not the one from milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk.
Which the clerk is a weird monster who repeats everything you say back to you. Practice your parries and riposts.
Yeah, I think we should, from what I've heard, we should be coming up to a weapon soon.
Kyril also has noted that this is more Siren than Silent Hill.
Yeah, very much so.
It's pretty much unavoidable.
Yeah, especially since the Siren games, like half of them technically kind of took place in the 1960s and 70s.
Yeah, like the world is trapped in the 70s in those games, so even being a period piece makes it even more Siren-esque.
Yeah.
The monsters have like a creepy smile on them.
But salvation is at hand.
Hooray!
Okay, now it's Silent Hill. R1 for light attack. R2 for heavy. Square to lock on.
No hit stun or anything.
Yeah.
Only way you can even tell you're hitting them is by the sound of, like, flesh splattering.
And I think I'll be using that bandage.
Seems like a good idea. At least there's no bleeding mechanics.
Oh, thank God for that.
Maybe there will be later.
Certain enemy attacks leave them vulnerable to counters. A visual hint will appear when it's possible to counterattack.
Huh. Part of me thought I was joking about parries and riposts.
Yeah. Visual hint indicating a counter is possible will be visible for longer when you're using L2 to focus.
Huh.
That must be the sanity mechanic.
Yeah, this game is known for being technically sort of a Souls-like, and apparently it gets more so the deeper you get. You think the sort of like multicolored echo effect on them indicates the counterattack opportunity?
Possibly, yeah. I'm
So I was
also
wondering
wondering
about that.
the little crescent moon by the side of the health bar seems to be like a gauge of some kind as well.
Yeah, it is filling up.
So I'm wondering if we can, like, we've got fury mode or something.
Maybe.
Schoolgirl rage!
This game has a Sailor Moon transformation. Instant best game all ever made.
Well, they have brought back the joke ending, because one of the endings is explicitly silly. Ooh, Ramune.
Yeah, Silent Hill 3 had a magical girl transformation. But only in New Game Plus.
Beam! God, Heather's the best.
Yep. Zed is suggesting that the pipe brings the fog with it, which further implies that it's not like a regular fog. This is like vape smoke. And the pipe is our vape. Okay.
Yeah, the combat's a bit clunky. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. I mean, it's Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Silent Hill 2 is like the main one, and man, is that ever clunky.
Yeah, and also we are a 15-year-old schoolgirl. Let's not forget.
Yeah, totally.
Taking psychological damage will cause your sanity to decrease. Interesting. So yeah, there is slight RPG elements to this, in that you can enshrine items which give you faith, which you can use for various bonuses.
Huh. Yes, that's good to get a hang on early. Yep. Faith power.
Yep.
And
Increases
you can
enemy
change your
life.
clothes. Just change your clothes in the middle of the street while being hunted by monsters.
Another pipe.
Dual wield pipes.
Unfortunately, no. That's what it is. The little crescent moon is the weapon's durability.
Ah.
That makes sense.
Yep. You mentioned they brought back breakable weapons.
Yeah.
Devastating.
But I mean, I've gone through 3-4 combats so far, and it's not broken, so that's not terrible.
It's pretty terrible. It looks like it's 2/3 broken, which is a lot for so few combats. Up, another friend turned into a plant.
Yeah, maybe don't try and rip the everything out of the holes in her body, because that's really nasty.
Yeah, those cordyceps could be contagious.
Meanwhile, in 7-Eleven.
This definitely deserves the same gravitas as Harry's death scene. Anyone else want to be buried in candy?
It's one of my 2 favorite scents.
Every Halloween when I was a kid, I would say, trick or treat. I'm going to fill my grave with this.
ことの約
And that's when the breaker starts playing.
守りたいよ
It suddenly get industrial in here.
Okay, did a successful counter.
Surely you'll get some sharp weapons later.
Fingers
Some real
crossed.
gross counters. I remember the Demon Souls remake had, like, manhunt executions in the reposts.
The sound effects are nice and beefy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of celery gave its life to bring this game to your ears.
Tons of crabs died for this.
1 HP. Nice.
Fiesta!
Zed makes a good point that guns were ridiculously hard to come across in 1960s Japan, so
Yeah, there's no firearms at all in this game.
yeah. Nice. I hadn't even considered that. I assumed they were such a staple, but they're a staple because all the other games take place in America.
Exactly. Shattered Memories and this are the only two games that don't have firearms. If you don't include, like, side games as well.
Yeah. Shattered Memories doesn't have combat, so that barely counts.
Yeah. That is a game I sorely wanted to like, but the tedium of running around like an idiot in all the chase sequences just was no fun to me.
Yeah. I mean, Shattered Memories has parts that are legitimately good, and many, many parts that are unintentionally hilarious, and that is worth enough to me to make me consider it a pretty good game overall, despite being one of the low-tier Silent Hill games.
Yeah, it's a game where I like most of the stuff about it except for the gameplay.
Yep.
And now we're in the Shadow Realm.
Knowing the twist of Silent Hill Shattered Memories is funny because in the opening cutscene, as they're introducing the character, the psychologist receptionist says, your appointment is coming in. They are 5 minutes early or something. It's like the only time a game that old uses singular they.
Yeah. It's also got the best joke ending. Like, the gag ending for Shattered Memories is legitimately hilarious.
No, I don't think I know the joke ending for that game.
Go check it out once we're done here. It is fucking hilarious.
I'm certain I will.
A restless heart leads to a corrupt soul. Only through sufficient offerings laid upon many stands may thy soul be cleansed. Ominous.
Sounds like a puzzle clue.
Yep, this seems to be our first puzzle.
Yep. Shuffle your
Got
offerings.
Fan. Which the yeah, that sort of bow crest or whatever on the front seems to match up with this.
Silent Hill endings are usually influenced by how many killings you do, but
Yeah,
typically I feel like most of the games, the best endings are based on like weird meta things that you couldn't possibly know about on your first playthrough.
yeah. Shattered Memories was really bad for that.
Yeah.
So this is some kind of fish infected with plants or something.
Yeah, looks like the same thing that killed the friend. Although the fish also has like 2 heads or something. It's a dredge fish. Don't eat it.
It's a bird in a funeral kimono. Bloodstained. That's nice.
Oh, that's... I probably shouldn't think that that's mildly cute, but I do.
Some kind of, I don't know, blood-stained kimchi jar?
Hmm. Yeah, the texture reminds me of apple skin.
Yeah. And a rat dressed in a cabbage leaf.
That is clearly a very bad sushi roll.
Yeah.
Hey, you nailed it. Which clues were you following? The shape of the knots?
Yeah, the shape of the knots matched up with the little engravings on the plinths.
Gotcha.
There was 1 or 2 that were kind of hard to make out the way the knots were tied, but yeah, it's a Silent Hill puzzle. They let you redo them.
Yeah, they're discussing Silent Hill endings in chat. And I would say a staple of the Silent Hill ending style is to have 3 equally bad endings as your first most likely ones to get.
Yeah.
And those are... they try to base them on your playstyle as best they reasonably can.
Oh, that's bad. When my sanity goes, then follows my health.
Yep, that is Eternal Darkness rules.
Oh, yeah.
Your sanity is ultimately a health buffer. Armor of sorts.
Yep. The light in here is really impressive.
Yeah, we're losing a bit of quality on the restream here, but I could tell that if the lines are as smooth as they are on your screen, then these graphics would be spectacular.
Oh yeah, trust me, this is a really nice-looking game. Can't really said a nice-looking girl, like, what?
Freudian slip.
No idea where that came from.
You're just like Tuxedo Mask here. Immediately hot for the schoolgirl who falls into your hands.
And then doing nothing.
Looks like just endless darkness ahead of you.
Yeah, there is like a path that I'm on that I can't wander away from.
Oh. So the whole follow thing is pointless. You can't not follow. But thou must.
I could sit around and twiddle my thumbs for a couple of hours, but I don't think that would be particularly interesting to anyone.
Yeah, but you paid for it. You have every right.
Very true. Oh, well, that's not ominous at all.
The sky?
Yep.
That is a scary sky. It's lacerated.
The blood moon will fall on us all.
How scary would you say that you find really most horror games as a horror game aficionado yourself?
It depends. Some of them, I mean, the majority of games these days tend to rely on jump scares, which is bullshit.
Yeah, jump
Like,
scares are not scary.
you're not doing anything actually scary. It's just, consequence of human evolution that I am going to jump when a loud noise plays.
Yep.
It's unfair. There are some that do manage to do something a bit different. As much as I hate Bloober Team for obvious reasons.
Yep.
Observer was a really, really good visually atmospheric game. It did a lot that made me stop and just take in what I was seeing, because half the time I just couldn't comprehend what I was seeing because everything was so fucked up.
Yeah.
But in terms of like games actually unsettling me or making me nervous, very few have managed to do that for like in years.
Yeah. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 and 3 were my go-tos for legitimately scary games.
Yeah.
The butterfly hole in Silent Hill 2. That got me.
Yeah.
I couldn't solve that room for hours because I refused to put my hand back in the hole.
Yeah. For me, the ladder in Fear. And if you play Fear, you know precisely which one I'm talking about. Okay, so I've got a blunted ceremonial dagger of some description.
Yeah. Yeah, back in the heyday of survival horror, all throughout the PS2 era, are video games scary was as much a controversial topic of discussion as are video games art.
Yeah. I mean, for a while, and I think we've probably talked about this before. Manhunt was actually one of the scariest games I'd played, just because it was so fucking effective at racking up the tension. Playing it the first couple of times when I was hiding in a corner, I legitimately was inching closer to the screen and holding my breath so that I wouldn't be heard. And I'm like, that I'm not even playing with the headset. That's dumb.
Yeah, Manhunt is scary. They give you just enough consequence for failure that you value your life, and they make it very difficult to keep your life.
But as far as games, actually managing to unsettle me in the last few years, very few. I said plenty of jump scares, plenty of oh shit moments, but very few that have actually creeped me out legitimately.
Yeah, I'm really hoping with the resurgence of survival horror that games get scary again and move away from the Five Nights at Freddy's thing.
Yeah, mascot horror I have never been a fan of.
Yeah. Even SCP horror is a side route of mascot horror.
Yeah, it's just really depressing.
Yep.
Just because Five Nights at Freddy's was don't get me wrong, it did revitalize horror, for the better part of a decade, but all it really did was just make it more of the same.
Yeah, I mean, mascot horror is still targeted at kids. And it's good that you're getting kids into horror now that you don't really make horror movies that are appropriate for kids anymore. It's all A24 stuff that kids would not enjoy and not be even scared by until the lady with the sagging tits flies at the screen. As happens in all those movies.
Yeah, I was going to say, so is that Barbarian, the Vivitch, Pearl, X? Which one in particular are we talking about here?
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, it's good to have horror for kids, and that's a perfectly fine medium for it. But yeah, mascot horror is not legitimately scary. It's trading for scary.
Yeah. It's funny because I finally got around to watching X a couple of weeks back. Yeah, and everyone's been yeah, this is a really scary movie, and I'm like, the scariest thing in it is the idea that old people get horny.
Yep.
Send forth to the sky a crane, to the earth a serpent, and to the spring a tortoise. I wonder if that has anything to do with the lock we just saw.
Hope so.
I know there was those symbols on lots of those tags that were hanging up, but that's also a fair way back.
Yeah, the whole memory game thing that you walked past. I mean, everything already matched, so I don't think there was anything to it.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Wasn't sure if it was something to do with that, or if it was like, go forward and you'll find a thing.
Yep.
And then you can come back and complete the log. Which looks like it might be the case.
So a lack of faces so far is the theme.
Yeah, the opening, or the not the opening, damn it, I'm getting my buttons mixed up here, and it is not going well for me.
Yeah, you can focus on combat.
Yeah.
For some reason, we don't know why specifically, but our character cannot remember her sister's face, or can't look at it for some reason. And the first monster wore a mask with a big creepy smile on it, and this guy just has no face whatsoever. So, apparently there is a bleeding mechanic. Good luck with that.
I'm going to use a bandage.
Hey, you killed the
As I
guy.
was saying, the early trailers had stuff like a woman with plants sprouting out of her all over the place, and then her face falls clean off her skull.
Ah.
So yeah, lack of faces and plants growing out of people seems to be a recurring motif in this game.
Yeah. And I mean, depersonalization is a side effect of CPTSD, which, coming from an abusive family, she would definitely have.
Yep. And also, most of the faceless things that we've seen so far are female or feminine.
Yeah.
So, there's probably something to do with that going on as well.
Mm.
So let's see what this lock has on it. Yeah, so it looks like we are missing whatever that bit in the middle is.
Yeah, I think you're going to need all 3 pieces.
Yeah.
Not that I've seen anywhere that a missing piece could be. Maybe it's behind one of the little tiles and there's some clue somewhere as to which.
Probably, yeah.
Because there's like 100 tiles over there. I would not want to brute force it. Granted, the frequency with which I have brute forced puzzles in basically every survival horror game.
Oh, yeah.
Not proud of
I have
it,
no room to talk.
Yep.
Oh, what? Okay,
Oh,
so
Jesus.
I'm gonna run because that guy is a bit too tenacious for my tastes.
Yeah. It's an escaped chimpanzee.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to escape him too easily. Maybe you could do the Siren thing and lure him somewhere where if he comes back, he won't really see you.
Yeah.
Kill him over there, and then he'll just patrol that area for a while. But this is another thing that makes it way more like Siren than Silent Hill. Unkillable enemies.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just have to face him down.
Seems pretty unrelenting.
And yeah, that multi-hit attack is right the fuck out of Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead.
Okay. Well, first death. Had to happen eventually.
Okay, that game over screen's actually quite cool.
I don't know why it's the bird in the kimono. Got the counter, which you know because it happened 10 swings ago.
Yeah, those guys they're not difficult, but they've got that multi-hit attack, which is fucking horrible.
Yeah. His corpse is still there, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Can you investigate it? Because he has locks around his neck.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but...
Nothing interesting there?
No. Can't even attack or lock onto the corpse.
Yeah, it's just not in the environment. It's slowly regenerating.
So, right. What was... Journal. Crane, serpent, and tortoise. Seeing anything here? Yeah, it doesn't look like a crane, but...
Gotta try anything bird-like.
Lots of yokai, lots of cats. Lots of chrysanthemum.
Yeah, nothing's really jumped out as being symbolic.
Oh, there's a crane.
Okay. So you're looking for the null set. Presumably there's just one of each.
Yeah.
Across all these walls.
And it looks like there's only a couple that we can actually investigate.
Yeah. The sound of the monster is back. Maybe,
okay. Yeah,
while
now
you're
we can't investigate any of these.
Yeah,
So
while you're being
there.
threatened, you can't investigate. That's gonna really slow down progress.
Oh, yeah.
They really want you to get good at the combat early.
They really do.
No grace period in this game.
Okay. So yeah, it looks like all of these are done.
Interesting. Are there other spots? I think there were other spots where they had more of the tiles.
Yeah.
You gotta get 3 total.
Just a matter of trying to find where it was again.
Yeah, you can... I think they were marked on your map. You bring that up again.
Okay, so there's a bit up at the top, and I think that's the padlock over on the right.
Yeah.
So if we head north, see if we can find anything there.
Might be some unexplored territory over on the one side as well. It's hard
Yeah, I'm
to...
heading.
Yeah. It's a bit hard to tell. Everything environmentally looks pretty similar. But yeah, you're on the right track.
Yeah, the game's quite dark in general as well, and I've turned up the brightness and contrast a bit, so... Ah, yeah, here we go. Here's another wall. So we've got the crane. Just need the serpent and the tortoise.
Well, the monster's super far away. If it respawns, you should be okay.
Hmm. Oh, there's a tortoise.
That was nice and quick. Ironically, the tortoise symbol looks like a snake.
I've hidden the on-memory that protects against evil behind the Emma at ... I can attest to its efficiency, however, no power is absolute. You must remain vigilant. The heirloom belonged to my grandmother, and now I pass it on to you. I do not think I have much use for it now.
Definitely what I would write as I was losing enough blood to die.
Yeah. Oh, and there it is. Oh, that's going to be very useful.
Yeah, they just gave that to you. Gave you the clue and then immediately just made it almost impossible to miss.
I was expecting there to be much more of a treasure hunt.
Yeah.
Like, just one lonesome board of tags out in back end of nowhere that I need to, stumble across in the dark, but nope, right there.
Yeah. Maybe on higher puzzle difficulties to make it more of a pain.
Likely, yeah.
Because this is pretty accessible for a Silent Hill game so far.
Yeah. So I think that's the third one here. If I can get to it.
Puzzle is, can you navigate the level?
Basically. So what was the third one I'm looking for?
Serpent.
Serpent. Yeah, not here. There we go.
Weird that they would put the correct one at either end of the scenes you got to investigate.
Yeah.
Would have put them closer to the center in all instances.
Yeah, and looking at the map now, it looks like something out of Okami. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. Okami has good art design, so you're going to rip off something.
Yeah, rip off the best.
Yeah.
I think it said there was a shrine around here, which I think is where you can equip... oh no. Okay, here we go. There we go. I thought you could only equip them at the shrine where you basically, pull them like in a gacha game.
What did it say this one does? Increases dodge?
It decreases damage taken while dodging.
Oh.
And given that I have not learned the intricacies of combat yet, I think that would be quite useful.
Yeah, definitely good for starting out. I'd have done the same. Although, honestly, I assume that dodging had iframes. Apparently, that was just wishful thinking.
It does and it doesn't. Like, there are iframes, but they don't seem to be particularly generous unless you're using your focus mode.
So are all the slowdowns during combat you using focus mode manually, or some of them, like, when you dodge perfectly, it slows down?
Yeah, if you... seems like the perfect dodge only works when you are in focus mode. So, horizontal, vertical, squiggle. Really? I thought I had it.
The squiggle with a heart.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, there's two very similar squiggles.
Deceived by squiggliness.
Yep. Gotta listen to the Squiggle Master, who's on a 10-second delay.
I am but a novice. Okay, that's a key that looks like it can double up as a hatchet of some variety.
Practically a key blade.
Yeah. And if it's made of stone, it could probably crack open a skull or two.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely turning into Kingdom Hearts.
I know now, Silent Hill is filled with fog. Wait.
その鍵を稲荷像に
My doll keeps showing up all over the place. Also, I just realized, like, is there going to be boss encounters in this?
I'd imagine.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Sorry, the flowers is your sanity melting away.
There we go.
And they do make it just difficult enough to be a close call.
Yeah, I was getting a little bit nervous there.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, I was going to be taking damage, but there was just enough sanity there.
Mm-hmm. That's really what you want as a game designer of a horror game, is to have it be the sort of thing that the player can just barely reasonably get by.
Yeah. It's a very delicate balancing act with resources in particular.
Yep.
まだ少し歩かねばならないが、しばし休もうか。
大丈夫です。
疲れたらすぐに言いなさい。では、行こうか。
What exactly is he going to do if you do need a break?
I don't know, hand you some nice tea and a magazine?
Yep.
Come to the sacred beanbag. I shall give thee a neck massage. Okay, so is this like this game's version of the other world?
Yeah, I mean, you did have the environment melt away at one point earlier.
Yeah.
So that's probably what they're going for?
Hmm. Like, this is a very good game, don't get me wrong, but I'm not really feeling the Silent Hilliness.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I figured going in that would be my biggest complaint. Like, as soon as they announced it was going to be set in Japan, I was like, that it's not Silent Hill.
Yeah. But why not call it Little Miss Spooky Girl's Big Adventure?
Yep. And honestly, in order for there to be a true survival horror renaissance, they need to start taking risks with new IPs.
Yeah.
You can't just say everything is another installment in whatever the most popular one is right now.
Yeah. It always makes me think of Prey 2017, how that was originally going to be called Psycho Shock, because it was thematically and gameplay-wise more similar to System Shock. But, you know, they had the Prey IP sitting around, so they're like, okay, just slap it on, and people will be like, oh, that's a name I recognize.
Yes, because people definitely played the Xbox 360 Prey game.
Hey, there are literally dozens of us.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that was a cool game with, like, native protagonist and kind of a weird environment.
Yeah, it did some really fun body horror things.
Yeah.
And some of the... Like, they got in Art Bell to do the radio programs, which, you know, someone clearly knew who he was and what he did.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go to bat for the original Prey, even though it is absolutely buried forever by the new one.
Yep. And the weapons didn't visually they were great, but they didn't feel like they had enough punch. And you couldn't upgrade them or anything to be better, which was a disappointment. Because every game at the time it came out was doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, my only actual familiarity with it is I watched a Let's Play of it, and yeah, I mean, it was something awful Let's Play, so the gameplay was extremely well practiced. So
yeah,
they got through it with as little struggle as reasonably possible.
Yeah. I got it towards the tail end of the 360's lifespan when like everything that came out was like $2.99 secondhand.
Back in the day, whatever console won the console wars, by the end of its lifespan, you could basically get the entire library for pennies.
Yep. I remember when I got my PS3, got it the day the PS4 came out, so I was like, well, everyone will be trading in their PS3, so they'll be cheaper and I can get the pick of the litter. And the second-hand games for it were like ridiculously cheap because it was right at the tail end of the lifespan.
Yep.
So, I was able to get stuff like 3D Game Hero for like $5.99. And that game is ridiculously expensive these days.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's your window of opportunity for consoles that kind of flopped like the PS3.
Yeah. Okay, so this is just telling me what I already know.
Yeah, they also tell you things like this mechanic is a thing if you're on higher than story difficulty.
Yeah. And literally everything I've seen for the game is like, yeah, don't just play it on story your first time.
Yeah. Seems like a good idea because even on story, the combat is somewhat difficult for how clunky it is.
Yeah, I think as well it's partly to do with the fact that I do play a lot of Souls-likes.
Yeah.
So
I'd probably be doing a lot worse myself.
Yeah. The thing is, though, it's like it's presented like it's a Souls-like, but you try and play it like a Souls-like, and you're like, oh no, I'm getting my ass kicked.
Yeah. It's Souls-like if you were a high school girl.
Exactly.
Cool thing was that the pipe was getting all mangled and bent up and rusty as you were getting close to breaking it. That's good attention to detail.
Yeah, that's the first one that I had, and it's basically on its last legs.
Yep. Visibly bloody. Total mess.
Hello there.
You really get to see some of the monster animations when you just watch them instead of diving right into combat.
Yeah, I really like the mannequins.
Yeah.
Those are just... They remind me a lot of Scarlet from Homecoming, the segmented doll boss fight, which is absolutely one of the best things about Homecoming.
Yeah. I mean, I think Homecoming, I've really only seen the monster designs completely out of context because I haven't played that game or seen any playthroughs of it. So seeing the monster designs out of context, they're mostly pretty good, if kind of samey. I've heard that their representation is very shallow. Like they're still supposed to be psychologically trauma related, but it's kind of embarrassing what they actually represent.
Yeah. Oh, we've got inventory capacity. I did not realize that.
Huh. So you're not going to carry 100 TVs. They took the criticism there.
Oh, okay. So it's like individual things, except for bandages, except for healing items, or at least the basic ones. Because there's 2 kudzu teas. And yokan stack, but only to a certain amount. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about inventory capacities and breakable weapons. We'll see how much of a burden they become.
Yeah, hopefully it won't be too bad.
Yeah, it feels like that should not be what the game is about, and if it ends up being not what the game is about, then good. But if it ends up being a thing that gets you in like death loops later on, then that's pretty bad.
Yeah, inventory capacity should be for Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Silent Hill doesn't do that.
Also, while you were backing away from that one mannequin back in the garden, it did a like big steppy to catch up to you.
Oh, the big leap.
Yeah, which was, you know, like a cool Inhuman animation.
Another pipe.
More pipes. It looked like you had 3 weapon slots.
Let me check again.
Maybe you just had the 2 weapons and it was showing you that there's room for more or something.
Oh, they do actually change in the inventory as well. That's very nice.
Yeah.
And the description changes as well.
Nice. Yeah, that's well handled. They've done everything they can to make me complain as little as possible about breakable weapons.
Yeah.
Big step.
I also, I'm so used to, as I said, I'm so used to playing Souls-likes. You know, like when an enemy attacks, I'm used to dodging out of the way rather than hitting them with a heavy attack, which is what I'm supposed to do.
Yep. Yeah, right there after you countered the mannequin, you like broke it backwards, and then it rotated around on its hips until it was standing up or upright again.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Also, I am not quite sure where I'm meant to be going, and the map isn't giving me any good info.
Yeah, they have kind of dumped you into a classic Silent Hill map where you have seemingly a lot of options, and the only way to know which ones are blocked off is to go that way for 20 minutes through blinding fog. It almost seems like they are, for one thing, dropping faster as you fight them, and for another, doing less damage.
Yeah, the first couple of fights were like ridiculously hard.
Yeah, the very first one of those weird mannequin things fucking clobbered you with one hit. Took, I think, like a quarter of your health bar.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and you had to hammer on it for many, many times over. Finally put it down.
I think I'm also getting a bit better at the combat in general. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Higashi's kind of like the Ampule, but for stamina.
Yeah. So far, stamina hasn't been a big deal, so could maybe afford to get rid of that. Yeah,
it is literally just backstepping until I've, because my bar fills up in like 3-4 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, you're currently equipped with the sort of weapons that are like the ones that go out of their way to not take very much stamina to use. Yeah. Eventually, you're going to get Pyramid Head's Great Knife, and it's going to be in a whole origin story for the Great Knife, and that'll use your entire stamina bar.
Except in keeping with the one in Homecoming being more like a combat knife, it's going to be like a gigantic ass samurai sword.
I wouldn't hate it.
Come on, man, just give me a hug.
Especially don't pinch the face.
Yeah.
The face.
Arm is totally fine. Face, round about here, is likely to fall off.
Yep. You don't know what kind of hell you're in. It's face-themed.
Yeah, the limited... it comes with... depending on when you ordered it, the game comes with a limited edition case, steelbook, which has our protagonist here, whose name I keep forgetting, with her face missing.
Oh, no. Yeah,
it's just like a meat portal inside.
Ever since Twisted Metal Black, I call face themes very, very quickly. Because that game was very face-themed as well. specifically mask themed. Like half the characters are wearing masks.
Yeah. And several characters think they're someone else entirely, so, you know. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess this is probably the way to go. Or not. Never mind. You made me a liar, game. Not cool.
Yeah, I mean, follow the Red Flower Road made sense. It was an intentional misdirect to get you cornered at a dead end.
Okay, yeah, these enemies are much easier now. I'm guessing they just threw us in at the deep end to make us a bit more nervous.
Yep. Seems like more than anything, they just toned down the HP that they have.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if there was some kind of adaptive difficulty as well.
Yeah. It's also possible that your counters are just really, really powerful and you're better at doing them now.
Very much so, yeah.
Just like difficulty adjustment, there's a lot going on under the hood that makes things scary and it makes them really hard to design in the first place.
Yeah. I imagine in the next month or so, like, people will be tearing the game apart to find out what makes it tick.
Oh, I'm sure there's already like a sub-hour speedrun.
Like what happened with Silk Song.
I believe it. Yep, I didn't know about that, but of course.
Yeah, within like 5-6 hours of release, someone had completed the game in like 48 minutes. Digging a new well is just like opening up an air hole for a dragon. I mean, from a certain point of view.
I went to look up what the current speedrun time for Silent Hill F is, but speedrun.com has like a blackout for a couple of days after the game's official release. Forgot about that.
Puberty is a difficult time. You may see and hear strange things you can't explain, like ghosts.
Yep. This.
If your friends ever find out, though, they'll label you the strange girl. They'll abandon you, ostracize you.
The explosions of red from teenage girls suddenly takes on a new context.
That girl's full of spider lilies.
On her.
Oh god, we really have hung out too long.
Yep. If that were the first time we ever jinxed each other, that would be a miracle. Because it's far from it.
Way far from it.
We'll eventually get like the hosts of the podcast System Mastery, who once simultaneously said the same like impossibly obscure 70s movie at the same time.
Funnily enough, that happened to something very similar to that happened to me in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I was in English and a girl was talking to the teacher. The class I was in at the time only had like 7 or 8 people. Sorry, just checking here. Okay, so it's just need to take the first turning. But yeah, so she was talking about a book that she'd read. And it was a book that I'd never heard of. And just all of a sudden, in the middle of her sentence, I started saying what she was saying alongside her. And it was creepy as fuck.
That is creepy.
Yeah, there was no way I could have possibly known what she was going to say, and yet I did. It was the weirdest deja vu I've ever had in my life. Anyway, they burned me as a witch later that day, so that could have gone better.
Good thing you had an extra life.
Unfortunately, now I have no life, so...
Yeah, that was your last one.
bit further down before I can take that path. Yeah, there's already a patch for this as well that lightens up the area and removes all the fog, so it's just I'll walk through a village now.
I think they just defogged the original Silent Hill and found a bunch of weird, like, dev secrets that had been obfuscated all this time.
I can't remember if it was the first one or the second one, but yeah, there was like lots of little bits of graffiti on walls that had been basically unseen until now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all a technical limitation trick.
Mm.
But once you do that, developers are going to start taking shortcuts, and that's going to lead to weird stuff.
That is the issue that you can run into, isn't it?
Yep. It's honestly a miracle that any video game works. So, like, when you find shortcuts that developers took, it's inevitable. Every game has glitches, and you just gotta hope that they're fun and funny, and not the kind that ruin your experience.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Goat Simulator 3 just came out not too long ago. And that game, you know, was basically based on the amount of weird glitches it had. It was the sole reason for making it, really.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, no, wait, this is the way I came.
I took computer science classes in college, and I know that you do what you gotta do to make the program technically work, even if you're really cheating.
Yeah. Well, it's the old line of if it's stupid and it works, then it's not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I can't remember what game it was, but like, if you pull apart the files, I want to say it's TF2, but I might be wrong. But if you pull apart the files, there's like a picture of a John Deere tractor in it. And there's a little note that says, if you remove this, the game just does not work. And yeah, lo and behold, if you delete that picture, it's like a load-bearing tractor for some reason.
Yeah, I know Foon Turing, who is very popular on multiple social media platforms, is a programmer who has recently started taking apart PS2 ROMs and finding out what's going on under the hood, and has found, like, baffling things in a wide variety of games, particularly like Jeopardy and weird license games and stuff. They'll find like games that load multiple instances of themselves on top of each other for no discernible reason.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you've seen the speedruns for Jeopardy in the Super Nintendo, it turns out that they don't actually have like a proper dictionary in them. It's just if these letters are in the right order, as in like 3 or 4 letters of the word, then it's accepted as correct.
That is how a lot of text parsers on old, text adventures game. Yeah.
Yeah, not too far off it, to be honest. So, like, the player is just putting in like entire sentences, and the answer will be like potato.
Yeah, I suppose if you put in as many letters as possible, you'll eventually just 1,000 monkeys at 1,000 typewriters your way through the game.
Yep. Pretty funny if you've never seen it before. Well worth looking up.
Is that door that slammed in your face locked afterwards?
Yeah, no prompt for it.
Creepy.
And a lot of these biscuits. Okay.
Wooden box. What's
the way
in
it
it?
zoomed in, it was almost like going,
It wasn't locked. I don't know why you weren't...
Yeah, it just didn't give me a prompt or anything.
Yeah. Like, it clearly had the loop for a lock, but no lock there.
There we go. Oh!
There you go. You gotta get the camera just right to open up your box of eyeballs.
It's full of fucking eyes. That's wonderful.
You can't get the scissors out of there?
I don't think so. It didn't look like it was moving any further.
Huh.
Yeah, not giving me any prompt to pick up the scissors.
Weird. They just wanted you to see a box full of eyeballs, or rather, for a box full of eyeballs to see you.
Oh, that reminds me, the new Hideo Kojima game that's been announced, OD, apparently is going to be his more or less successor to PT. Apparently there's a lot of the stuff that was going to be in Silent Hills is making its way into OD.
Yeah, it's honestly weird. Like, they worked on that game for quite a while. How little of it has surfaced afterwards.
Yeah, I think it was announced like 2022, 23. So they've been working on it. Well, presumably they've been working on it in the spare time while they weren't doing Death Stranding 2. But they've been working on it for quite some time. So I am genuinely not sure if there is anything in here or if it was just, here's some eyeballs, enjoy.
Yep, and a scary door slam.
Yeah.
Zed makes a good point that a paper door should not count as an obstacle.
Yeah, just punch through and undo the latch.
Yeah. Use the pipe if you don't want to get your hands dirty.
Yeah. Oh well, if there is anything interesting there, I am sorry, but this is not a 100% run.
Yep. And if there's anything necessary, you'll backtrack. Something's squishing its way towards you. There it is.
Yeah, I like that the mannequins are basically like the mannequins in Silent Hill 2. Not just in terms of looks, but in the fact they will yeet themselves across the city in order to get to you.
Yeah, big leaps.
Okay, so there, unless that path there, unless I can go up that way and circumnavigate the red X on the path.
Yeah, I mean, there's a faint gray line from the upper route to the lower route, but I think you walked by that and it didn't look like a path.
Yeah, see, the thing is, the game is not particularly helpful when it comes to telling you where you can and cannot go. Nope, this way. Okay, maybe not that way then.
Let me try something while you're exploring. Okay, I've got... Okay. Yeah, that's not getting any better. Worth a shot. I was just messing around with the quality of the video and stuff, seeing if I could crank it any further. Unsurprisingly, I cannot. Hey, wrapped up turkey. Ready for Thanksgiving.
The game has suddenly turned into Condemned, and we are jamming our pockets full of dead birds. My son's art project will never be finished at this rate.
Yep. And the whole...
I keep hitting L1 for focus mode.
Yeah.
It's like, nope, that's the wrong one.
What, brings up your inventory?
Yeah, it just brings up what I've got stashed in my pockets.
The way that Souls-likes typically use all four shoulder buttons for various different types of attacks.
Yep.
That was a burden on me the handful of times that I've tried Souls-likes.
See, I started playing Code Vein again because the sequel's just been announced. And I got severely fucked up because rather than heavy attack, it's like light attack being R1 and heavy attack being R2, square is heavy attack and square is light attack and triangle's heavy attack. So I'm used to like a decade of shoulder buttons for attacks, and they're like, nah, we're gonna do something different.
Yep. Just reprogram yourself real quick.
Yeah, just ignore all that muscle memory you've been building up over the last 10 or so years. Thanks.
Yep. It's like going through multiple Twisted Metal games in one sitting.
Yep.
All the controls are nearly similar, but just off enough to get you killed.
It's like this. No, this isn't the way it's supposed to. Oh, god damn it.
Yep. And only half the games you can manually reprogram.
Yeah.
I like the grab animations.
Yeah, grab animations are like they're annoying in that there's no way to break free from them.
Yeah.
Oh shit. But they are nicely icky.
Yeah, they do zoom so far in that they show you how much the knife should be slicing your entire hand off.
Yeah.
So they're like,
especially since they tend to hold it right at throat level. It's like she should be in a lot more trouble than she is.
Yeah, they are so gruesome that they should kill you every time.
Yeah. Like, yeah, she shouldn't have a collarbone anymore.
Yep. Not good.
Yeah. Yeah, now the limited inventory is starting to be a bit tricky, but
yeah, it seems really like they want you to use the enshrining thing more often.
Yeah, I haven't encountered a shrine for a while.
Yeah. Can you only enshrine one thing per shrine?
No, it looks like. Oh, I never even noticed the meat dimension there.
Oh yeah.
I guess Coyote's pain is inside him.
That is the end of Signalis, if ever there was one.
Yeah. But as I was saying, yeah, the you can put as much as you want into the shrine at any one time.
Mm-hmm.
I've only been putting in like one or two things.
Yeah.
Okay. First aid I'm definitely gonna want.
They want you to kind of risk reward.
Yeah.
Empty out a huge portion of your inventory for faith, and then walk right into a boss fight.
Okay, so what can I feasibly use or get rid of that I don't have much of?
You could use that toolkit if you want to save your broken pipe.
Okay. Yeah, I can only carry 3 weapons at a time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seemed like there were 3 slots. Might as well toss the broken one. So far, it's just been nothing but pipes and that one knife, right?
Yeah. And that knife only seemed to work in the other world. Since I don't have it with me anymore.
Yeah. Wondering where it went, because I did not see it break.
Yeah, I said that it was not particularly weak, but of great durability, and I don't think it lost much, if any. Which was good, because, I'm regenerating enemies all over the shop.
Yep. Look like a bunch of puzzle-solving items. Hopefully story items don't take up inventory space.
They do not.
And they just go right down the well anyway, so... All right. Insane Cancer is here.
Insane Cancer Gardening Edition.
Big delay on its attacks.
Yeah.
Be hard to compensate for that.
And hitting it on the front didn't seem to do much, if any, damage.
Made a squish sound, which is really the best you can hope for. I think you just really want to focus on that belly. Because it's like exposed meat.
Oh, it has delay on its attacks. That is not very fun.
No, yeah. They're so slow, you gotta compensate for its own poor agility.
Okay, it has a long recovery after it swings.
But it also sort of like spins its weak spot backwards away from you.
Yeah.
Assuming that is the weak spot, maybe you could still deal plenty of damage to the leaves. Not to the knife, though.
Okay.
Huh?
That was not terrible.
Yeah, for how much beta was on that thing.
Yeah, it looked like it does seem like that big tumor on the front must have been its weak spot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's full. That's 2/3, and that's 1/3. So we'll use this one for a while. Sorry, where was that? Here we go.
It is doing the black smoke thing that the ape creature, the other world, did.
Yeah, that's because it just came back.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's probably gonna come back.
Oh, I'm dead.
Well, yeah.
Wait, when's it gonna put me back to?
Yeah, it has been a decent while since your last save. Most games these days have auto saves between save points.
Okay, yeah, so it's right back to just before that fight by the looks of things. That's not too bad. I was scared.
Yeah, I figured with modern game design they would make you go all the way back to the save point.
Like, the focus doesn't really seem to apply to him.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised. Sort of a mini-boss, I think.
Yeah, seems like.
And again, you really don't want to deprive people of mechanics when they really need them.
Like, I've gotten a couple of perfect dodges.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if it's like it only applies to certain attacks or...
Yeah. Yeah, I can see the screen go all wavy when you get into focus mode.
Yeah.
And nothing is happening gameplay-wise. I would say just my only advice is when in doubt, back off, because the only way you can approach is to slowly wobble towards you or to commit to a big, long forward thrust that is comparatively easy to dodge.
Yeah. Okay, got him down. Let's run.
Yeah. Be sure to
not hammer the button.
hold X while bringing up that key.
Okay, the game's just straight up trolling me now.
Yep. It's as close as you could do to a QTE in modern games.
Yeah, to be honest, I prefer hold button to do thing rather than mash button and ruin your wrists.
Yeah, button mashing it's going away for the most part.
And I am so glad. Even when I was a kid, I hated that shit. And now, my bones have turned into dust.
Yep. Yeah, button mashing is just not really good. Not good game design, not accessible. It's not anything. No one likes it.
Yeah, it doesn't add anything.
Even the extremely good button mashers are slowly injuring themselves and giving themselves permanent, arthritis by doing it too much.
Yep.
So a lot of speedruns that have a lot of button mashing will allow you to use turbo controllers.
Yeah, do not blame them in the slightest.
Yep. Just ain't healthy. You gotta get that way with flashing lights in video games. My spouse has epilepsy and does a lot of work advocating to game designers and logging games that are bad about having flashing lights.
Yep.
And it's most of them. Glad this game doesn't.
Save point.
Hey, much needed.
Okay, let's enshrine some of this stuff. Bird carcass, chocolate. Yeah. And I think I have enough for a new talisman.
Deity loves.
Increase back stamina. I need that.
Nothing goes together like rotting bird and fresh chocolate.
It's a taste sensation.
Yep.
Oh, and I forgot to save. So that was the first boss. Play a bit more, or should we call it there? Because I think that would be a good stopping point.
Yeah, that's a logical stopping point. Check the map and see how far you are from that goal that they had circled.
Okay, right round the corner.
Yeah, you might want to take a peek at that, I think.
Yeah.
Get your reward for going through the boss fight.
Yep. Better be something good. See if there's anything here first. And there is. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I said there was RPG-style mechanics, and here we go. Use this Emma tag can be used to upgrade my abilities in some way. So let's nip back and see what that does.
Yeah, fancy.
I think it's mostly just stuff like weapon carrying capacity, health, stamina, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Only got a few stats that could theoretically be improved, so...
Yeah, max health, stamina, and sanity. Can also increase the number of Onamori that you can equip at the same time.
Yeah.
How do I...
I feel like doing trinket slots is probably the best choice right now.
Yeah, unfortunately they are way expensive because I have had all of 900 faith and it's 1500 for one.
Yep. No surprise there. They know it's the best choice, so they're not giving it to you.
Gonna be a while before I can use that.
Something to keep in mind though. A little bit of customization.
Yeah. I'm guessing there's also items which you can cash in for big rewards. Because you've had 3 or 4 enshrine only items of different amounts.
You just cried when her friend died. Like an hour ago.
God, what a pussy.
Yep.
Oh wow, he made a leap of 2.5 feet.
and 10 inches away from a bridge.
I think the moral of the story here is teenage boys like to show off and they're dumb as hell.
Yep. Until this guy becomes a boss fight.
Oh, it's inevitable.
こんな状況なのに懐かしい思い出ばかり思い出す。
今ではどれも懐かしいな。辛くなったらいつでも。
Okay, the death flags are just lining up like a parade
俺が
here.
絶対に相談に乗ってやるからな。
ありがとう、相棒。
よし、行こうぜ。霧が深いな。リンクのやつ無事だといいんだが。
There's also indications that he's already dead.
Yeah, he's not very reliable when he literally keeps vanishing.
Yeah. Oh, you're in nowhere.
I am lost in the fog.
It's practically nothing but fog.
Hmm.
Now that's fan service.
さっきも通った。
Ooh, new weapon.
トゲを抜いてっ
Weapons are good.
て。
Now, let's see which of mine. That's basically dead. Okay, middle one. So there's one which isn't scary.
Apparently the one
Okay.
that gives you a free weapon doesn't count.
$5 says that these are going to be enemies soon. Not sure what I'm supposed to be looking for here.
They're sort of doing the nurse dance from the Silent Hill movie.
Yeah. Oh well, this guy. Yeah, this is the only. This looks like the one of only a couple of male ones, but they're all wearing the school uniform.
Mm-hmm. If you were a smart protagonist, you'd be disarming them now while they're not alive.
Unfortunately, I only have so much inventory space.
Yep. Not even to
Okay.
use the weapons yourself, just for them not to.
Okay, I got that one completely wrong.
Yep, too scary. It's like the gimmick here is that they are fast.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what that said again. The only reason it's making a scary face is because it's got a thorn stuck into it and it's hurt. Don't get close to the really scary scarecrows. Someone said there's a monster who only likes, he's only pretending to be a scarecrow. But they all have scary faces.
Yeah, they're like practically identical.
Yeah, because I thought that one was like smiling or something.
Yeah. Maybe you're looking for thorns? Like, I guess they've all sort of got thorns. Big Joker grin.
Yeah, maybe I should be looking for the one that's not looking like it's having the time of its life. can't even see that one's head.
Theory in chat that it might be a thorn stuck specifically in the face.
Ah, found it. It's okay, you don't have to be afraid anymore.
Interesting. Personally, I don't see what the difference there was.
Nope. Oh, that is creepy as hell.
In-sync choreographer, or did the choreography for that.
I'm not sure what Justin's doing these days, but I kind of like it. Okay, another batch. So is it maybe the one whose face I can't see?
またかかし
Now that one, the only notable difference was that it was, staring pretty far down. And no one has ever found anything scary about faces covered with long black hair in Japanese culture.
Never. Notorious for how unterrifying they are.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the only one with its face covered. Oh no.
Yeah. I had a feeling the Samara was not going to be to your benefit.
Mistakes have been made.
I mean, you were working off a
there's
sound
two of them
theory.
alive.
Oh, there's two?
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
I'm in danger.
I guess that's how they escalate between the first Scarecrow patch and the second.
Okay. So, what else are we seeing here?
At least they wiped two options off the board all at once for you.
Because I'm not seeing with anything with, like, how they're standing. Some of them... Well, some of them have sickles, but only one doesn't.
Yeah, and last time you picked one without a sickle and it immediately drew one out of nowhere.
Okay, that one was right.
Huh.
So I guess it's the odd one out?
Yeah, I guess you're going to look for similarities between all of them, and whichever one is not exhibiting that similarity is the exception.
Nothing in there? No. It's an interesting puzzle. The inconsistencies is keeping me on my toes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so far I'm not sure if we've cracked it or if we're just brute forcing someone
blindly,
successfully. Yeah.
And the note here doesn't, like on the one actual Scarecrow, doesn't really seem to... If that's a hint, then I am completely blanking on what it could be.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems pretty meaningless as the previous ones have been.
Yeah.
Flavor text more than anything.
Unless it's one that's standing by itself, maybe?
Yeah. I'm only seeing one with a sickle for what that counts
Yeah.
for.
So these two are together. These two are together. And
Yeah, they are.
I would say these two are together more than these two, so maybe this one?
They are vaguely paired up, so yeah, the one towards the center is, I guess, the least friendly. So they'll be your friend, maybe?
Oh, nope.
Well,
She wants to open me up like a parcel.
once again, sound theory is not paying off. Maybe the puzzle is just guess incorrectly twice, and then we'll give it to you.
Possibly. We felt bad for you here. Have the answer.
Might want to, there you go, heal up before you pick your next target.
Try again. Okay, so it's definitely not this one here who is respawned, which is troubling me.
Yep. I did notice the last time you picked the 2, and afterwards, yeah, the one you picked was back.
Yeah.
Back in action, so you can't make the same mistake.
If anyone has any ideas, this would be great.
Yeah.
There's one wearing a blue scarf, whereas all the others seem to be wearing white ones.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's wearing an orange one. That one's... Okay, these 2 are wearing orange ones.
You could specifically check the thorn. The one... They all have looked pretty similar. So I think they all have like a piece of paper wrapped around them, and you just can't read the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all look identical pretty much. The bird on the lapel.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It could be like... She's got like a red neckerchief.
Mm-hmm.
And the birds. Whereas these 2 have yellow ones. She's got a heart. And she's got a heart. Okay.
Yeah.
She's got a blue one, but no brooch or anything.
That does make you...
She's got a blue one, but no brooch.
Ah.
She's got a white one, but no brooch. She's got a white one with no brooch. So, process of elimination. One with the bird. And I just got attacked from behind, because that's me.
Keeping us in suspense, I guess.
Very, very rude.
We'll never know if that was the right answer.
Clearly, I was just taking too much time.
Scarecrows got bored. How dare you actually solve the puzzle instead of just pressing buttons?
Using process of deduction. That's for dumbasses and lame people.
No science allowed.
Okay, yeah, that one was the right one.
There we go. We actually did the puzzle.
We are so smart. We are so smart.
I guess that's a clue as to...
And the mannequin gave us a wonderful upskirt shot there.
We truly are.
Delightful.
We're definitely back in Lollipop Chainsaw for monster fuckers.
Oh, you know there's going to be a lot of quote-unquote fan art about those mannequins before long.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the nurses. The nurses.
Boy howdy. They gave a lot of people some very funny and uncomfortable feelings.
The first convention I ever went to had a cosplayer for a Silent Hill nurse. Showed up every year. Head fully wrapped in gauze.
Nice. Always been watching you when you weren't looking, so one that's not looking at others, maybe? So he's staring at her.
Yeah, they do seem to be making eye contact there.
These two seem to be staring off into the distance.
A little bit.
She seems to be staring at this one. Whereas this little cutie here seems to be staring off into the middle distance. Now,
Yeah, this one, yeah,
how much am I likely to be wrong in picking this one?
very. It's still your best bet.
Gonna do it anyway.
Yep.
Hey, pattern recognition!
Hell
Not
yeah.
a good kind, like you want.
That's your fault for picking the one that looks kind of like Stephanie Beatrice.
What can I say? I've got a type.
Yep.
死ねない
Right, let's check this one again then.
So I would try the guy who's right beyond the Scarecrow. If you go back to the starting Scarecrow.
Okay. So the one that I'm looking at right now, the male student.
That one, yes.
Okay.
Give it a shot. Probably die.
Hey, what do you know?
Sounds like you died.
Not yet.
Yep.
Oh, hey, I finally got a parry on him.
Nice. Double kill.
So yeah, we've tried almost all of them.
Yeah, we really, really have.
Okay, I have no idea why it was that one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we'll take it.
I genuinely have no idea what made her so different, but, you know, okay.
Yeah. Could have been some kind of physical attribute.
Yeah.
Hair length was guessed in chat, but, like, multiple female characters had short hair.
Yeah, it seemed to be more positioning, maybe?
Yeah, that one definitely seemed positioning based, but we didn't really crack it.
Nah.
We just picked everybody. And eventually one was right.
Okay, what do we have here? Who are you? You, yes, you. Okay, so this one, I'm going to guess it's whoever has the most attributes similar to our character.
Whoever is shaped like the letter U is the right answer.
Could also be that, in which case it might be this guy. Although he's more of a W now that I look at him. Oh, that's not fair.
Ah, yeah. It didn't even let you check. Just woke up.
And then I got attacked from behind. Oh, I'm getting attacked from behind again. 3 of them this time.
Wow. That'll teach you to find that toolkit, I guess.
I got greedy.
You might need that toolkit if your weapons are getting close to breaking from hitting so many people.
Yeah. Thankfully, the pipe is so durable.
Yeah. Pipe can kill quite a few people before it breaks.
Yeah. As I said, the breakable weapons isn't as bad as I was afraid it was going to be.
I've seen games with worse breakable weapons, that's for sure. Now, you did change your costume, so if we're going for similarities to costume...
Yeah. I think the only difference is that she's wearing a white shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So possibly whoever... I would say probably maybe bob cut with a red scarf.
Could be. So not the bun.
Red scarf. She's got kind of a bob cut, but it's not... more of a pixie cut, really.
Yeah. Then you'd
This
think
one
that would
looks
immediately eliminate all the male characters, but you never truly know.
I think, haven't all the ones so far been girls?
I believe that's true.
Hey, got it right first time.
Nice.
It happens all the time. A kid falling to their death in the waterway. Almost made an Eric Clapton joke there, you'll be glad to know.
Well, virtually impossible to feel sympathy for Eric Clapton at this point, so.
He is a dick.
The worst. Well, there's the flashing images that we were concerned about. Hope no one has trypophobia as well.
Yeah.
さっきのは
早く来いよ
Do you have access to your map again? Well, after this cutscene.
Yeah. I think this is where we were meant to go.
Yeah, this is the house. This is definitely the house that was circled. So this is probably the next dungeon.
Find a save point, and it's been like nearly 3 hours, so...
Yeah, right around 2.5. Definitely a good first session.
Oh god, Shu, I'm so glad to see... Oh, you're here too.
ひな子も無事でよかった
怪我はないか家族は
私は大丈夫でも誰もいないの足の悪いおばあちゃんまで
You see them too.
こんなの絶対に変誰もいないし気味の悪い怪物がうろつき回ってるし何が何だかわからないよ
Awkward.
Feeling like a jealous scarecrow right now. Chiral actually had a hilarious idea that probably wouldn't have worked, which is activate every scarecrow and just don't fight them.
Unfortunately, once one of them got activated, I wasn't able to do anything with the others. The prompt actually was crossed out.
I thought of that.
街を出た方が
Yep, sure did.
街を出るってお父さん
We could not have the worst Benny Hill chase scene ever.
助けられるためにも今は行動を急いだ方がいいかもしれない
みんなを見捨てるわけじゃない助けるためにも一度脱出する必要があるんだ
でも街を出るって言ってもあれじゃ無理だよ
無理ってどういう意味だ
そっちの窓から天境が見えるよ霧が濃くなければ
Okay, if that isn't an Evil Dead reference, I'll be amazed.
天境がどうしよう
東の鉄橋がダメなら西の県道を目指そう
柊の家の裏山を抜けるのかあの山越えられるの
Those creepy dolls are in the background.
うちだけの抜け道だリンコ
It's been like a recurring theme throughout the game.
台所に救急箱あるよ取ってくるね
And that weird blonde doll with the red dress is particularly prominent.
相棒が一緒なら安心だ
At least it has been.
Yeah, I'm starting to think if the mannequins aren't just like the fact that this is a Silent Hill game and everyone knows that there's creepy mannequins in it.
Yeah.
台所どこだっけ
We'll see. I'm sure some people have already overanalyzed it, and developers have dropped breadcrumbs to the true answers. All that fun stuff. Yep, there you are. Beware,
Little things
Rico.
max of gender.
Did that fucking doll rat me out? I knew it.
Oh no, stairs!
Looks like this must be an in-engine cutscene. Because you still have your
Certainly
costume.
are, yeah. Yeah.
That is very impressive.
Yeah. The fact that the character models they're more realistic than an average Silent Hill game. 'Cause it's always been a hint of like not quite cartoony but very stylized.
Yeah.
And these ones are way more realistic than probably any other series to date.
Yeah. Yeah, the graphical fidelity is through the goddamn roof.
Oh yeah. This is honestly a game I'm not sure if it would be much better on the PS5 Pro because They've been pushing that, and saying like every game is better on PS5 Pro.
I know speedrunners love it because it cuts down load times on a lot of games.
Load time, yeah. I remember. I can't remember who it was I was watching, but someone was doing the Kingdom Hearts series on PS3, and they were saying that they were more used to, they were preferring playing it on the PS3 as opposed to the PS4 or 5, because the quicker load times mess them up.
Oh, wow.
They're so used to being like, I'm waiting this amount of time before I have to do anything.
Is that one of did the PS3 have its own Kingdom Hearts game, or was that a port of the PS2 games?
Yeah, before, well, in the lead up to Kingdom Hearts 3, they released a couple of compilations of the first few games.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because PS2 game ports are extremely weird. I know, like, Manhunt, you can play it on PS5, but it's, like, barely playable. It's the worst version of the game to have ever been released.
Yeah. No, that was the first time the final mix versions had ever been released in the West, translated. So, you know, like, there had been fan translations up to that point, but they were kind of spotty at best. And this was like, yeah, now we can actually play them properly.
Nice.
Have anything? Yeah, I picked up a carcass.
Yeah, see if you can cash in anything for Faith. Get your RPG upgrades.
Can't talk, getting huge. Okay, I think that's probably a good spot for now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Since we're back in the other world, or whatever this game's version of it was.
Yep. Did a actual combat boss fight and a story boss fight.
Yeah. So what did we all think? Because, like, it's not Silent Hill, but I'm definitely enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean, it has strong enough Silent Hill vibes that I'm not disgusted by the fact that it's titled Silent Hill. It could be less Silent Hill.
It absolutely could, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I know, like, saying, like, you know, it's better than I was expecting, or anything like that sounds like a backhanded compliment.
Yep.
But I think for most people, they you know, up until probably the last couple of trailers for it, I don't think anyone was really expecting much of this game.
Oh, I remember when it was announced. It was the same day as Silent Hill 2 Remake. And a lot of people were saying, I guess we got to sit through Silent Hill 2 Remake to get to Silent Hill F, which looks legitimately good. The connoisseurs, anyway, were like that. The plebes were going after the remake. Alrighty, that is Silent Hill F. We will definitely play more because it's clearly a good game. And we'll continue to debate whether or not it should be called Silent Hill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. See you again Tuesday, if you would like, or this.
Oodles.